Deepak, it's good to be with you today. My name's Garth Dispain. I'm a part of SAP's Business Technology Solution Advisory, and we've worked a lot together. Maybe you could just explain a little bit about Auritas.
Absolutely. Nice to be here, Garth. Deepak Sood, CEO of Auritas. We have been SAP partners since 2007. And Garth, you and I have been working together for a good over 12 years now. And, we primarily have a lot of exchange in our data management space, maybe linked with solutions around content management, data volume management, and also how to position different product suites, maybe with our partner solutions or the Auritas product itself.
Deepak, it's been a good collaboration over the years, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Maybe we could just describe a little bit about how we got started on this and the value for SAP customers in working around not only your solution development, but being able to deliver and implement those solutions as well.
Absolutely. It has been an amazing journey. So, I still remember early on when we were talking and we came up with an idea, COVID days, about, hey, there is this gap where we can fulfill the requirements of our customers about our data volume management automation. And that helped us create the idea around Data Assist, where we can automate anything linked with data archiving, ILM, scheduling, and also calculate the ROI for the customer of how they will benefit, implementing that strategy in their environment. And then we came up with Data Guard. And now we find that for any greenfield deployment, Data Guard is now the tool that the SAP customers are looking at and adopting quite aggressively, and the data archiving for all kind of brownfield deployments.
So Deepak, you mentioned that you've got different solutions that address some aspect of dealing with data from an SAP environment. And from my perspective, when we're trying to jointly help our customers manage data volume, there are different stages in the life cycle and different data types and different storage options that help people make best use of their data. So where does the Auritas offering fit to address those different value propositions?
I mean, when we look at the customer journey, especially with Rise with SAP and adoption of S/4HANA, we find prepping the customer to have the right kind of data set or the right kind of data volume to move to those environments is the critical component. And that's where I find our product Data Assist is a pivotal product to itemize how much data they should be moving to S/4HANA. As SAP has that approach of prep, move, and run, well, then comes a situation where you have moved to S/4HANA, you have stabilized your system, but then you are leaving your systems behind, your legacy systems. And many times it's an older hardware, you are not able to comply with data privacy requirements, and also sometimes it could be, putting you in a situation where you do not have a requisite hardware to keep the systems running. And that comes in the run phase of that deployment, and that's where our tool Data Guard becomes a valuable proposition.
So Deepak, when we're working with customers to control the right data and have the right life cycle of information, the ability to access that on an ongoing basis is the critical factor for where and how we store that data. How does the business technology platform help you as a software developer meet the needs of customers who are worried about that data governance and data access capability?
So BTP is quite helpful, whether it is developing the tool set, and also the fact that this is a platform from SAP that provides a lot of flexibility for scaling different functions. Lately, we have developed a lot of modules and microservices that we are putting together, and BTP provides that environment where customers can choose what they need, how much they need, and how long they need. So BTP has been an amazing tool for us.
So Deepak, in your work with your customers, you've been able to leverage the power of the business technology platform and deploy your own solutions and services there. What fantastic customer stories can you tell about the benefits that they've achieved working with Auritas?
Well, a lot of great stories, but what I can tell you is one of our customers said, well, I have been working with you for an extended period of time, and the data volume management, companies try to adopt it, try to implement it, but considering you do not run these kind of jobs on an hourly or on a daily basis, they would forget how to configure it, how to run it. And what happens with that is that they had to call us probably every other year to restart their archiving processes, to implement new archiving objects. Now, with the advent of Data Assist, they say, this is such a great tool that at any particular point of time, they can see what's the status of their database, what objects will help them reduce their DB size. And once they agree, the basic configuration has already been provided. They go into the scheduling part of Data Assist and they run the jobs themselves. Or in other terms, they are able to take control of their destiny from a data volume management perspective using Data Assist.
Deepak, when I work with SAP customers, there's often questions about the value of archiving or how much time it's going to take to get the benefits of doing that. What does Data Assist offer to help make archiving a more approachable topic or a more approachable strategy for customers to execute?
Well, the first thing I'll say is that this tool has created the ability to have a discussion real time. So the tool has got two core components. One, the analysis phase, and the second piece, whatever you have made a determination out of your analysis, how to orchestrate it. In the analysis piece, historically, we will find that customers who have their users, power users, functional users, IT users, located across the globe, to bring them together for a meeting was an onerous task. They will have challenges where one meeting would be collecting the discussion, and then follow-on meetings would require them to come to a conclusion, come to build an archiving strategy. Well, with Data Assist, you could have one meeting. The system is providing you real-time insights out of your environment, and you can have an active discussion to say, no, I would like my residence to be 1 year for some objects, 3 years for certain other objects. And as you are playing with the tool itself, you get real-time details. And you can have the technical insights out of it. You can determine the ROI of doing these initiatives. You can determine how large your system will be, making the decisions that you're making right now, and impact on the user. So collectively, it gives you all that information real time. So it has shortened the cycle of doing the analysis. Second part, well, I have made the decision, I have to go through the cycle, unit testing, user acceptance testing, and then going live, but how can I make it fast? As if transformation is already happening, can I incorporate this project as part of the whole initiative? We find customers have reduced their implementation time by over 60% using Data Assist. So I would say these are the two valuable insights our customers are talking about.
Deepak, the business technology platform helps keep the core clean.
Yes.
How does Data Assist and Data Guard also contribute to keeping the core clean?
So Clean Core has one component, which is data volume management, and keeping the right kind of data in the right tier, whether it is hot, warm, or cold. Data Assist is able to manage that, provide you insights, and keep your system in the right state in those areas. Now, regarding Data Guard, Clean Core also means that you do not want to leave your legacy data, which has got certain kind of implications, whether it is e-discovery, dispute resolutions and all, and it is in your legacy system. With Data Guard, we are able to bring all your legacy data onto a single platform, whether it is data or documents. And number two, if you have to do retention compliance, if you have to do purging, if you have to do legal hold, you're able to do all of that using the latest technologies.
So Deepak, let's say I'm an SAP customer. I've got a database that's growing too large. What do you offer?
We offer controlling their database size as well as growth.
How do you do that?
We run an analysis, identify the objects using Data Assist, and show them the value proposition and orchestrate the jobs.
So you're looking real time in Data Assist at my data.
Yes.
And what do I learn then with Data Assist? What do you show me?
What you see is, hey, this is your distribution of the data. This is the value of transactional master and log data. What can be purged aggressively? What can be kept for a longer period of time? And what you have to hold permanently.
And so how do I see that? What does Data Assist teach me or show me about the data?
It creates a dashboard. multiple dashboards, and it gives you the insights about how you hold the data, what kind of information, and when you archive and when you purchase.
So I can see that real time on the screen, what's going on in my database.
Right.
And then what do I do about it? I mean, so knowing is good, but doing is better, right? So what does Data Assist help me do with that data?
Well, it has a recommendations engine built in. So it'll tell you, well, this is what your data is, this is the kind of data you have, and this is what you should keep in your database and keep it in the archive. So it gives you a recommendation.
So what are those recommendations based on? I mean, what are you seeing in the data that helps me decide what to keep or what? Archive?
Well, yes, archive, or for that matter, nearline also. What it shows you there is the age of the data to start with, and how clear or how clean your data is.
So I've got multiple levers I can pull based on what's important about the data.
Yeah. And it lets you determine that real time. So if you say that, hey, my finance data, I would like to keep it for 5 years, but my log data, I would like to keep it only for 6 months, and you want to make those changes, it'll let you do that real time.
So there's some modeling capability then. So if I do this, then this is the outcome.
Yes.
And then you can change those parameters and see that in the dashboard on the fly.
Right. And that's where it shortens the whole process, which will take many times months into a couple of hours.
Now, is this just academic, or is there any type of measurement that you can tell me, not only just on the database size, but the implication on storage cost, on processing cost, on maintaining that data?
Oh, yes. I mean, we have a dashboard which is going to give you an ROI, and it calculates, hey, what is it that you're paying right now? If you don't do anything, what are you going to be paying in future? If you do archiving, of course, there is a cost associated with it, whether it is hardware, whether it is the user resources, as well as the solution that you might use along with that. You aggregate all of that, and it gives you real-time ROI.
So I could say, if I did these 3 objects, or if I archived this particular type, then it'll project out those savings based on the model that I'm giving it to present to me.
Absolutely, and not only one time. Let's say you did it now one time, that archiving, and now 3 months later you say, well, I did that. What was my value? How did I do on those objects, and what new objects I should choose? It keeps on aggregating that information and gives you all the real-time insights.
Deepak, as you work with customers with Data Assist and they start to get this real-time feedback, what behaviors or operational activities have you seen change based on having this information available?
Well, what I find is now they are able to manage their data a lot more effectively. I have received the feedback that performance is not an issue, because now they are able to see all that insights about the tables, manage the tables effectively. So they find their overall productivity with the application providing them what has been promised, whether it is ECC or S/4HANA, is delivering to them.
So do you find people more willing to adopt archiving when they have real-time information about the impact?
Well, yeah, that fear factor is gone. So earlier, archiving used to be, hey, my data is going to be gone. It's a deletion. But now they can try it. So for example, they might say, hey, let me try this financial object to archive, but I would keep my residence for 5 years and see how my users react to it. And once they see that, oh, it's been 6 months, nobody has complained anything, but my performance is so much better, now they reduce it down to 3 years or 2 years. And it's all one config and running the jobs, and Data Assist does it for you. So
Deepak, for customers that want to take advantage of this capability, how do they go about getting Data Assist?
Well, the tool is certified by SAP and it is available on SAP Store.
Deepak, when I subscribe to Data Assist or Data Guard, I probably need some services to go along with that run on the BTP platform. Is that what prerequisites do I need?
There are some foundational services that you need to subscribe to, whether it is, for example, WorkZone, Integration Suite that you will subscribe to. And those are the foundational services based on which you will install Data Assist. And there are some additional services there are about 5 services that are aligned with Data Assist, and another 6, I would say, services that are required that you need to subscribe to with Data Guard.
So Data Assist and Data Guard are SAP Store options that I can subscribe to. And I run in the Business Technology platform as the hosting location for these cloud services.
That's correct.
But what about implementation capability? Does Auritas offer assistance in getting these solutions implemented?
Well, absolutely. So we have certified implementation team who will, if you're connected, if your SAP system is connected to BTP, great. If it is not, we even provide you assistance in connecting those systems. We provide assistance in deploying these services and deploying the application on the top and then configuring it with your system. So we have a solution package that we leverage from services side to get you up and running. And after that, you can own it by yourself.